Yo yo yo, it's Jay's back here for another video on Assetto Corsa. So today I'm going to be showing you my drifting settings that I use to since I've gotten better, to be honest, since last June really, when I got my steering wheel. So what should we start with? We'll start with video settings. So my rendering mode is single screen. I mean, if you have got a triple monitor, use triple screen. It's most preferred, really. Full screen mode, definitely should use. Gives you more FPS. Yeah. Resolution, keep it to your desired resolution and the hertz of your monitor. I had vertical synchronization ticked, but you don't really need it. It just fixes lag spikes and stops your screen from tearing. Limit frame rate, says what it is. Show on screen, that's your FPS and anything else that's added onto that. So quality, my MSA is off. Anti-filtering is off. I mean, as I say, with all of these, I'd keep them off or minimum if you have a bad PC like mine. Or if you have a really good or decent PC, I'd put most of these on medium or high, so you get the most out of your resolution really. Shadow resolutions I have off, smoke generation off, show smoke in mirrors off, reflection resolution I'd keep off because that will give you frame drops. Filter, I mean, depends what ones that fits your eyes really, the ones that you can see the best, but I've got mine in immersive natural. And by the way, these ain't default, these are ones I've actually gone and downloaded from a Discord server. Overall quality I'd keep it minimum or off. Glare quality I'd keep it off. Depth of field I'd keep it off. Motion blur I'd keep it off. Saturation you always want on 120. Heat shimmering I'd take that off because you get FPS drops. Sun rays, keep that off. FXA, keep that off. Mirror resolution, I mean, it doesn't matter what one you have it on, but it's recommended the highest resolution. But if you struggle getting amount of frames, then I'd keep it off. High quality, just makes them, says it in the name. Oculus, I mean, if you're playing on VR on this, I'd put this on around about 5 or 6. Yeah, that should be good. System, allow unsupported DirectX 10, I'd keep off. Scout session, I'll keep off. Map LOD bias, keep off. Max frame latency, auto, really. Controls, right. So when you're connecting your steering wheel, keep the invert off on your steering wheel. Put your degrees to 180. So when you steer, put it to full lock. Or if your steering wheel can't reach the full lock, it's because it's on 900 degrees. So I'd recommend put it on 180. Because you get more out of your rotations when you're drifting. So you're less likely to spin out when having it on 180. 1180. Gamma, I'd keep it at 1. Scale, that's default. Filter, I did have this on 10, but I had to turn it down because I saw quite a lot of people have theirs at 0. Auto adjust scale to match car steer lock. You don't really need it, but I'd say keep it off. Speed sensitivity, so when you're steering any direction, the speed will increase and it'd go faster than your steering, if that makes sense. So throttle I'd keep inverted, they're all default. Brakes I'd keep inverted. Clutch I'd keep inverted. I don't have a handbrake yet, so I can't really say anything yet because I haven't had one, and I'm gonna buy one soon. All these are just the same really. Right, now onto the force feedback. So I'd put your gain on 75, because if you don't want it spinning too fast, so you can't control the way you're the way you're steering. Because if I had that on 100 and I tried transitioning, it'd oversteer, so I'd spin out. So I do recommend putting it on 75. That's a good idea. Invert FFB, no, I'd keep that off. Filter I've had on 0. Minimum force size 0. Curb effect 0. Road effect 0. Slip effect 0. ABS effect 0. Enhance understeer and soft locks. I wouldn't recommend doing this when drifting. Hardware lock. I don't really know much to say to this because I haven't tried it out, but for now keep that off. Center boost gain, it has it on the name. So when you're steering, it'd speed it up a little, so it would hit the center faster, basically. That's what it means. Enable FFB processing. This is not recommended, but if you have a wheel like mine, the Logitech G920, it's recommended to have it on. So I'd keep that on. And also if you have LUT generator, and I think it's called wheel check, yeah, that's how you create the LUT, and then you'd import it from the file that you've saved. Lower speed FFB reduction. I mean, you can't really say much about that. Unlock experimental options. I've never tried these out, but I do recommend trying them to see if they fit to your liking. I think that's it, guys. Oh yeah, and also with the FFB tweaks, I'd have the basic active, macro person struck FFB adjustment. I'd have that on because a few cars it doesn't fit your FFB. So say if I steered to the right, it'd sort of like slow the car down a little. Yeah, there's not really much to say to it because I don't know myself really, but I've only just had that on because it's a new setting. Disable FFB during loading, personal preference really. More physical accurate gyro implements. It's the same as the force feedback. Does the exact same, but it's in the settings, just in case you don't have your steering wheel software to adjust it. Range compression I have on 50. Range compression assist, I don't recommend having that on. Output real forces to wheel. I'd only use that when being in races or trying to think what ones. Or when using when doing like car meets and stuff, that is recommended. Wheel peak torque, I have it on 35 the max. Override car settings not needed. So guys, that's the end of today's video. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and enjoy the video. Peace.